I'm getting pumped up. I'm doing this. It's 6 in the morning. I got up at 5. Are you ready? I am. All right, you bitches. You're gonna have to tolerate me. I know you subscribe to the Joe Cronin Show. I know what you've been expecting, but the man needs a day off. And I need more subs. I'm freaking 8,500 short of him. So why the hell not? This is a mix of In the Crease with Tommy C and, of course, monetize this. Let's see how fucked up I look on camera. Oh, that would be wonderful. Switching. There he is. What's happening? I got none other than the great Jesse J out of California, IA. And Mr. Jesse, what's happening?
Just fucking jerking off.
All right. And then across the pond from you, not me. Across the pond from you, not me. Rapper extraordinaire, Mr. Michael.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know if I should drop your last name, actually. I probably should have kept that coming. If you want to give us a call, it's not the same number. It's 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. What are we doing? Fuck
Jesus Christ, could you say it any faster?
What? Yeah, I'm
the fucking number, I couldn't even get it. You said it so fast.
I'm from the East Coast. They talk fast. What do you want from me?
It's alright, it's on the screen anyway.
Yeah, there we go. We're firing off the way. We're going to do monetize this. What is monetize this? Well, it's whatever happens. So, I know I put 9/11 anniversary up there. And, well, I don't know if that's going to come up or not. I could tell my 9/11 story, my inspiration to join the military, if that's interesting. Jesse, keep an eye on the chat. And let me know, because that would save me a handful of bandwidth.
No, you got it.
Or processor power, really, not even bandwidth. And we'll go over any kind of subjects in the news or whatever have you, and jerk around. I'm not going to fuck a bear. I'm not going to pour water in its face. I don't have the energy. And
we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. The other reason is we have a fine English gentleman. We must show him great respect and admiration for joining us, Mr. Michael Park.
Oh yeah, go and drink a cup of tea, Tommy.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. We could talk about that. Accents are interesting to me, and they always have been. It's funny what sounds different to people's ears. Germans are always shocked that we find the German language as being sharp, and that would be, I guess, to all English speakers. But to an American ear, and I can't speak for Australians, to an American ear, an English accent sounds very regal and very sophisticated. I don't think William Regal's name's William Regal, correct?
No, it sounds posh then.
Yeah, it does. It sounds posh. But everything you guys, even if you get some dumb soccer hooligan and go, that's very sophisticated, Liverpool! Yeah, very, very sophisticated.
Oh, God.
Caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's up, Tommy?
Who's this? Mr.
Oh, this is Tower from Alabama.
That's Tower,
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Huge
fan.
You've joined a special edition of In the Monetize This. We decided to put this on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cause I seen the video where Joe said that he gotta take a break or something like that.
Yeah, he's got to.
Cause everyone needs a break.
Everybody needs a break. I actually am going on vacation the next 2 weeks. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get on here, because I haven't been on in 2 weeks. I slept in the one day, and we had a communication mix up the first time, so I definitely wanted to get one in, because I am definitely getting the 2 weeks off. I will be in Boston, New York City, and New Jersey, so I won't be able to make it. Yo, what's on your mind? What's happening?
Oh, they're sitting here chilling, watching the old school Attitude Era Raw.
Oh, you did. So what'd you think of Raw this week?
Are we gonna do that?
You know, it was.
I just did that to piss Jay off.
I mean, you know, it was some good part to it, but you know, they can do better. I think.
Let me ask you
They
something.
can do better.
Yeah, well, they probably could have done
They
better.
could they?
Yeah, they could probably done better the last 8 years. Listen, Mr. Alabama. Did you ever canoe the Flint River? I don't know how close you are to Flint River. I guess the other one's the Okefenokee, whatever the hell they call it. Are you a woodsman? What part of Bama are you from? How far are you from Fort Benning in Georgia? That's a better question.
Oh no, I'm in Alabama.
Yeah, I know, but how far are you from
Alabama.
Georgia? Because I was in Fort Benning, and I did this like canoe trip with this like really religious guy who was like, "We must canoe," and I was like, "Yeah, why not? Fucking, we're bringing beer, aren't we?" And yeah, so
Fort Benning.
Yeah, Fort Benning.
See, I'm closer to. See, I'm more closer to Birmingham. I'm in a small town called Gaston, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Are you? How far are you from where Forrest Gump was born?
It's terrible, terrible. Show the man some respect. No, I just I'd only been to Alabama once.
It was a serious question, Tommy. I
only been
I say about 70 miles from Fort Benning. Probably about 70 miles.
70 miles. 70 miles from Fort Benning. Oh, well, yeah. See, I've only been to Bama once, and I served with a bunch of guys in Bama. But I really look. I'm from New Jersey. You know, I'm not exactly picking up raccoon shit, looking at it and saying, "Oh, wow, that's raccoon shit." You know, and but I did. I got
thing to do.
I can't put my thumb in the air and tell you which ways the wind's blowing. I probably could tell you. I probably could tell you if there's traffic on the turnpike, whether to use the George Washington Bridge or not. That's more my thing.
Out here, when you try and do that thing with your thumb, you get wind blowing in two different directions at once. It's violent wind over here.
Well, you live in the fucking goddamn desert, man. But I gotta be honest with you. It was like, I hate to use the word spiritual because I am not a man of God. But I gotta be honest with you, man. It was beautiful out there, and we just did this huge canoe trip where we actually dragged all this beer out into the middle of the Flint River, and we forgot the fucking cooler. So we had this genius idea to take an army laundry bag and throw the beer in there, right? We would throw the beer in the back of the canoe and then drag the beer, which we didn't think was going to be a big deal, but it turned out it was hard. So we had to drink to lighten the load, and by the time we friggin'
I've seen that in a fucking movie. I
No,
think.
it happened to me, buddy. It happened to me, and we had to drink to lighten the load. And it was one of the things I really appreciate, especially with the folks in Alabama. No matter where we stopped on the river, I guess because of our haircuts or whatever, the people were so nice to us just because we were troops. I actually wish I got to know the people a little better because I really enjoyed what little stay I had in Alabama, and that's my Alabama story.
Cool.
Anything else? Anything else? Go ahead.
I can remember you telling the story about you meeting John Cena or something like that. Then he was an asshole or something.
Yeah, he wasn't. At least that was my interpretation, to say the
Yeah, you see, if you watched Raw this week, you'll see if Tommy would have lost a limb and had a Purple Heart, he would have respected him more.
No, I was just a jerk off behind a computer, what have you, and what have you. But
you know, at the moment he fucking disrespected you. That's garbage.
Well, it's really strange. I wonder if the WWE's got wind of that, because I know the WWE pays a little attention to Joe. They've gone after him.
If they did, they probably would have destroyed the video. They would have had it blocked.
Well, I mean, fuck. I think, it's funny you say that. Right after this show, I'm recording the video, and I'll repost it if they fucking shut him down. But no, that's look. Here's the thing with the John Cena story, and this is what I tell everybody that writes me. All right, it could have been my interpretation. I certainly don't think so. He certainly could have handled it better, to say the least. Now,
you guys remember that Colt Cabana thing I sent you? That was the exact same fucking story.
Yeah,
he has this look he gives people when he doesn't. That is like, why are you even on this planet, motherfucker?
That's the look I got. That's the look I got. And I remember you sent that to me like a week or two after the video was first posted, and I was like, oh my god, this is like an identical story. That guy's what, good friends with CM Punk, correct? Yeah, and it sounded like the same thing. And there were rumors at the time. That was the case. That was the case. All right, Mr. Alabama, I'm gonna move on, and I'm not gonna sit there.
Tommy, apparently the Bears making an appearance tonight.
The Bears make an appearance tonight. Oh, that'd be great. Hey, thanks for calling in, buddy. Great call. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, then. All right, have a good one.
Take care.
And Black Mamba says, Tommy, man up and watch some fucking football.
I don't like football. I watch more soccer than I do football. I watched.
Oh my God!
Don't say soccer.
Well, I mean, I live. Look where I live, Jess. I mean, there's no.
No, that's a good point.
Hey, Mr. Beautiful English accent. I'm speaking to a mostly North American audience. I have to say soccer. If I said football, if I said football, they're gonna think about this guy that just knocked his girlfriend cold on an elevator. So.
Yeah, he has a hell of a slap shot, right, Tommy?
Yeah, to the jaw. You know. But yeah, that's. Have you guys seen any of this? This what's his name? I'm not a huge football fan, but Ray Rice. He cold cocked his girlfriend like 7 months ago. Got suspended 2 games for it, and I guess he did. Yeah, I know. But here's the funny part. I wish I had Dead on Dave on here. He got suspended for it, but the TMZ didn't leak the video until like this week, and I think the American football season's just started. And there's I think we're only like 2 weeks deep. So now people are outraged that he only got 2 weeks because, I mean, he really hammered this broad. And it was almost like a Jay-Z elevator situation. Like, they went on the elevator. She started, doing the whole finger in the face, yelling at him. And he gave her a right hook from friggin' from Red Hook, man. It was brutal. But now it looks like, at least what Dead on Dave was telling me, that Roger Goodell, the head of the NFL, it looks like they may have covered this up a little bit. They didn't really... It came off as a domestic abuse or domestic dispute where you kind of push people back and forth and what have you. So, and the guy's always going to get arrested in that situation. But no, he really nailed this chick. But that's okay because she ended up marrying him. So, I don't know. That's anybody got a call in about the Rice situation, want to explain it to me better, feel free. So what's going on in England?
Same old crime, same old shit.
Yeah. What do you do? Where are you working? That's what I want to know.
I work at Pleasure Beach in Blackpool.
No, I don't know anything. Is that you really work in a beach, or is that a store?
Right, it's a beach and it's like a fairground and shit. It's like a big fairground and
when you said Pleasure Beach, I figure what's the goth store they have?
Is that a nudist beach there? No, I'm just kidding.
What is Jess? What's the name of that? Hot Topic. When you said Pleasure Beach, I was like, I imagine it's the gothy English version of Hot Topic. I don't know why that popped in my head. You know what Hot Topic is, Jess?
Somebody out there's hearing this, they're gonna have an idea for a fucking new store.
Tommy, have you ever been to actually proper England?
I have not been to proper England. I've been to proper Ireland. We may be going to proper Scotland, and it'll be proper Scotland by the time we get there.
Proper Scotland. Have you been to proper America?
I'm going to proper America.
Scotland.
Then. Well, actually, with my wife loves Scotland, and she really enjoyed our time there. She's got
a big fan of Elma Gray, then.
Hey, she's got a thing for Celtic. She's got a thing for Celtic guys. So she married an Irish American. So she took Celtic Light. And she took Celtic Light. I guess it's what she could get. But no, we're thinking about going to Scotland. But I mean, that's an interesting story too, because Scotland may be actually independent of England come next week, right, Mike? Jesus Christ! What's it like on the moon? Quote Joe Cronin.
I like it.
Brandon. Holy.
Don't drive into anything while you're...
Hey, what's happening?
Hello?
You sound like you're in a wind tunnel. What happened?
Yeah, turn down your mic or something.
Turn your mic. I don't know what's going on there.
There? No.
Yeah, you there?
That's better? Better?
Yeah, hear me? Better?
Yeah. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Duck the gunfire and talk to us over there in Los Angeles.
All right. I want to talk about. We're talking about the Ray Rice thing, right?
Yeah. What's going on? You know what? You tell me about the Ray Rice thing. Because I sure as fuck don't know.
It's getting irritating. All of a sudden, all these domestic violence organizations and all that are speaking out. They just want attention. It's just fucking annoying as fuck.
Yeah, but this happened several months ago, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I think the issue is, or the real issue? Yeah, they're, I mean, look, the feminists are going to look, men are bad, they're evil people. And I'm not saying what this guy did was right. I mean, he cold-cocked this bitch. And, look, I don't care what she said to him. You can't do that sort of thing. Hey, callers, if you're calling in, I'm going to talk to one guy at a time for bandwidth reasons, and it just, in my opinion, it creates chaos. So keep trying. If you don't get through the first time, try again the next time. We'd be happy to put you through. So look, this happened a couple months ago, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the video leaked, 2 days ago, correct?
Or the one inside the elevator did.
Yeah, the elevator, Ray Rice, yeah. The one that's, this is not the first time besides the elevator?
What happened?
This isn't the first time besides the elevator? I mean, he's had several domestic violence.
No, it's his first time. And he's been a good football player, clean record, everything. It's his first time.
But he knocked out his girlfriend, and that's they have behavior policy inside the NFL for that.
So did Chris Brown, and now they're chilling again.
Well, he's not in the NFL. He's not in the NFL. This woman married him. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, how long a suspension did Ray Rice get for knocking his bitch out?
2 games. And people smoking weed got 6 games.
Jesus Christ. There you go. Fuck this.
Yeah, people smoking weed got 6 games. I don't even care if they smoke weed. I don't even know why the NFL even tests for it, because the fact of the matter is it's not helping them. Well, anyway, okay. When was the suspension? When did the suspension take place?
June, July, like when he said it. Yeah, June, July, I think it was.
Okay, he was suspended, last year? No, the suspension. Is he being suspended right now?
It was made this year, and it started last week.
Last week. So he's finally getting around. I mean, look, they got to suspend the guy. I mean, you can't do that. Yeah. And they have behavior policy inside the NFL. Like you said, they gave him 6 for weed. I don't get that. I mean, that's ridiculous to lose 6 games for marijuana. But, I mean, that's the rules of the NFL. You should
have shared it.
And you got to go. And, but, I mean, it does seem to be this, massive overreaction, if you ask me. But, I mean, look.
Happy, but it just looks worse because we actually saw what happened inside, and it looks horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, what he did to this girl, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, Jesus Christ. I got to be honest with you. She's tough. I think that punch would have killed me. I can't imagine getting knocked out by a professional athlete that plays in the NFL of all places. I mean, I just, it's like, can any of you 3 imagine getting hit by Brock Lesnar, like a real UFC punch right to the jaw? No, you can't.
No, I don't think I want to.
It would fucking kill you. Fucking kill you.
Am I getting paid?
All right, Brandon. I've got callers coming through the year, so I'm gonna start putting some other folks on.
Hey, Jesse, Sons of Anarchy. That's it.
I missed it. I missed that fucking. I gotta see it.
Well, it's coming. It's coming on today.
No, it was on yesterday. I fucking missed it.
204. You're on the air. What do you got?
Hey, Tommy. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Who is this?
Holy shit.
Well.
It's Terry from Winnipeg. What's happening? I don't know. Now it's like a chicken show.
Christ, you guys, thank God. Somebody knew who I was. I thought I was going to have to call you guys a bunch of wankers or something.
I don't know who you are.
We are a bunch of wankers. And if
I know who you are. That was great.
you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, did Joe ever have a... Did you ever call and monetize this, Terry? On Joe's channel?
Only on the bonus.
What's that?
She's called on the Raw before.
Reminder there, Michael.
Something like that.
Hey, Terry, did you ever call and monetize this? You did. Live?
Just that once, yeah.
Just that once, but we weren't live that time. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm proclaiming. I say that Terry has not called in to monetize this, although she's a big fan. And she lets everybody know. Big Joe Cronin fan. I, on my channel, got the chick to call in and end the sausage party. And because I'm so fucking good looking.
I figured I called Joe's show so many times, a couple times or whatever, so I figured I had to at least call your show once.
You give me a break. Well, it looks like from what I can see, we got 12 viewers right now. Probably would have more if... we probably had a little more of...
at least half of them have an erection.
Yeah, right now, because they heard a girl's voice. Either they're so sick of their fucking wives. look, either they're so sick of looking at their wives, or they can't get laid as it is, which seems to be a lot of problem with a lot of wrestling fans, in my opinion. To hear a feminine voice, it would be wonderful. Hey!
Well, have you seen the fucking product? I wouldn't let anyone see me watching that shit.
Hey, Terry.
Yeah.
You know, of course, you're in the Great White North, and you're even in the greatest.
Yeah, I know, bumblefuck area. Yes.
It's snowing in Calgary. It's snowing in Calgary this week. Is it snowing there yet?
Oh, shut the fuck up!
You didn't know that?
It's fucking freezing here. I'm fucking freezing my ass off already.
Yeah, Calgary's covered in snow.
That's nice. It's 100 degrees over here today.
Yeah, I wore shorts the first part of the day yesterday.
Jesse, it doesn't matter what show you're on. You're just a fucking ray of sunshine, buddy. God.
So what's going on?
You just shine wherever you go.
You know what they say about girls from Winnipeg, right?
Oh, Lord.
You guys are all drunks, and you're drinking all the time and acting crazy. That's what it is.
Dirty.
Because no, it's not even that. It's just because there's nothing to fucking do in Winnipeg, and it's barely inhabitable.
There's lots of fucking things to do in Winnipeg. What the fuck are they all talking about?
Yeah, I heard it's a great place to get laid because, like, if you go in there and you're just shut in, and you might be the only man for 50 miles. So, I mean, that's what I heard.
Terry, you calling from a phone box?
Yeah, make sure the hamster keeps running in the circle so you can stay on the line with us over there in Winnipeg. What's on your mind, Terry?
Don't even get me started.
What's on your mind? Tell me. Oh. Yeah, come on.
That's right.
Yeah, let me know.
Shut up, Michael. Michael
come on.
does not want me to start.
Go start!
No, I do actually want you to tell us what's wrong.
Yeah, you can't just say that. You got to give us something.
You can't say that. What's on your mind? Come on. Talk to us, baby. Talk to us, sweetie. Let me tell you something.
God,
Let me tell you something. If I wasn't married and I was a younger man, the things I would do to you. Let me tell you. No, let me get into this. I would listen. Listen to me, Terry. Listen to me, Terry.
A little Joe Cronin wannabe.
I would. What do you mean? I do hockey. He does wrestling. You know. But no. Here's what I would do. Here's what I do, sweetheart. Calm down.
Well, all you guys have sticks, so it doesn't matter.
I would pick you up. I can't even do this bit. You typical woman. You won't shut up. But but no, I would come over there, and I would pick you up in the cold tundra of Winnipeg, and I'd put you in my car, and I'd drive you across town, and I'd look you in the eyes, and I'd say, Burger King.
It's fucking cold, isn't it? No.
Burger King or McDonald's.
Burger King sucks.
Well, do you have Burger King or McDonald's over there? That's where I'd take you. I'd take you to McDonald's. Treat you right.
Oh, God, that's even worse.
I'd take you ice fishing. How about that? Is that what the Canadian guys do up there? It's like, hey, you want to go to ice fishing, eh? Is that what they do up there?
I like ice fishing.
You like ice fishing?
Yeah, I do.
That's the thing about girls with Winnipeg. They like
I like everything basic, well, except for women. I like everything almost guys do. Yeah. I like sports, wrestling, all that fucking shit.
Yeah. I think you have to be...
Except for other women.
Why not? Give that a chance. You know, I gave it a chance when I was about 13, and it worked out. I like watching two women kiss each other. I think that's the most beautiful thing in the whole goddamn world. Would you agree, Michael Park?
Yeah.
Would you agree, Jesse J?
I thought you were going to say the way you made it sound when you were 13 sounded like you sucked a dick or something.
Oh, hey, eat me. What is this?
No, because she was talking about except for women, and then you're like, well, I gave it a shot when I was 13. I thought you were talking, the other way.
Oh, fuck off.
No, Tommy thought they meant here, try this, talking to a microphone, but it was actually a dick.
You really talk about a Joe Cronin wannabe. He's always going there when you go. Oh, you're mean. You're a mean.
I know. I
tell
you, I pick up such naughty habits from.
Yeah, I know. Something tells me Cronin had nothing to do with that. Something tells me that's pretty much why he picked you up as a fan.
I'm saying nothing.
Because you're
You've got your own teddy bear.
You're a dirty, dirty girl, aren't
you? Oh
you?
my God, that bear kills me.
The bear? You like the bear?
Fucking dumb.
Hey, you want to hear something really funny? Because I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do Cronin show, and I found out that simply was not going to happen. I probably should put a little monetize this logo on the damn screen, right? I have no pants on. How does that make you feel? I don't have it. Well, I mean,
I don't have pants on either.
I have underwear. I just have the hockey jersey, which I literally threw on, which my wife normally wears as like a, I don't know, like a nightie. That's kind of what a Canadian is. That's kind of hot. Do Canadian girls do that? Do they wear nighties like as hockey jersey? Do you put your Winnipeg Jets jersey on? That'd be kind of hot. Well, anyway, I'm done.
In the wintertime, not during the day, not in the summertime. Are you kidding?
You're teabagging the chair, Tommy?
Yeah, kind of. Well, no, not literally. But no, I'm not. I don't have any pants on. Yeah. What else we got? I gotta stop creeping absolutely everybody out by hitting on Terry. And we look up, like, from what I can see, we're up to 17.
Unlike Michael over there who passes out.
All right. And how am I doing, folks? I mean, look, Cronin's shoes are very, very big shoes to fill. So I want to know how I'm doing. What's in the news? God.
Well, you're bigger than he is, so you'd be more like Krusty the Clown. So.
What are you gonna do? Goof on me all day? What the hell? Why do I have you on?
Oh, geez.
Are you drinking
sorry.
right? Tell me you're drinking right now.
I've had I've had some.
Oh, yeah, I have some.
Joel says he's so happy I'm not there for this. I have an erection.
Tell me, I know you want to kiss Michael, right?
Fuck your black mamba. He goes, Joe, you lazy fuck.
Why does Jesse want to kiss Michael?
No, I'm saying you. Do you want to kiss Michael? I mean,
I'd fuck him.
What do I want to kiss Michael for?
Because he's a beautiful man.
The fucker can't stay awake.
What do you mean can't stay awake? It's early for us. This is really early in the morning for us. It's only 5:36 where he is. You don't care.
No. The other
Matt
day,
Dunphy got a birthday coming up in 30 minutes. Happy birthday, you fuck. Awesome.
Whose birthday?
Matt Dunphy, long-time listener there.
Oh, Mr. Matt Dunphy. I know Matt Dunphy. He was the guy I thought was fucking Michael for like 6 months. Yeah, I did. I thought he was
The other day, Michael was drinking. We were talking. So? And then I said, I'll phone that little fucker. Yeah, out cold.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said something, whatever, and I said, you would never be able to handle me. And he says, I could handle you. So I called to prove it.
He can hand you the chicken McNuggets is what he could do.
Fuck.
Would you like chicken McNuggets with that? I'll get you another soda. You know what? You seem like a lot to can. You've been drinking a lot tonight, haven't you?
Me?
Yeah. You've been throwing like I could hear the whiskey in your voice. Because are you drinking with Jack by any chance? Yes. Okay.
Drinking with what?
Drinking that fucking Canadian whiskey, aren't you?
Oh no, that'll knock you out. They drink to get away from they have to get warm over there. Yeah, they have to get warm over there.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got for subjects, Jesse? Because I am doing this off the top. I'm running out of steam already. We're about 30 minutes in. Of course, it's the.
You can tell us your 9/11 stories if you want, Tommy.
I suppose. Should I tell a story?
I mean, shit.
You can tell us.
Do it.
Should I tell a story? Yeah. Well, I go. My 9/11 experience is probably a little more. I mean, how many years is it now? It's 13-year anniversary now. God, how old were you, Jesse? You were a kid. You're a baby, right?
Shit. Yeah, maybe. Oh God, what was it? 11, 10, 12, some shit like that.
Did you really even understand what was going on? I mean, how did it?
Yeah, I got a day off school. It was great. No, it was fun. It was. I didn't at first. I just thought like, whoa, and when the second one hit, then I started to realize what was kind of going. Like, whoa, shit.
How old are you, Mike? I think you're
as much as I could understand.
You're a little younger than Jesse, correct?
Yeah, 25.
So you guys are the same age. So you're on the same.
Well, yeah, same age.
You guys are the same age. So
I'm the baby of the group.
Yeah, you're a beautiful baby at that. You're wonderful. Hey, Cronin won't hit on chicks online. I will. Don't let me tell you. I'm gonna end up like Harrison Mooney one day. I'm gonna send you one dirty DM to Wheaton. And you send it to those feminazis over there in San Jose, and they can expose me. Mike.
Yeah.
Do you remember how you felt about the whole situation?
I'm just same as Jesse. I got a day off school, and it was just.
Did you really in England? Did you really get a day off of school?
Yeah.
In England?
Of course we did.
Go home and join the army. The good English boys. We must defend our ally, the Americans. Oh, good guys. And what about you, kiddo? Do you even remember it?
Yes, I do.
Did you get the day off of school?
I'm at the doctor's office and seen the planes go through the building, and I thought it was some kind of wild movie or something at first, and then everybody started freaking out and saying that this was like real stuff, and it just really freaked me out. And
did you get the day off of school? That's what I'm interested in now. I want to know how many people got a day off of school.
Well, yeah, of course I had the day off anyway.
I can't believe that. I mean, they weren't attacking fucking Montreal. All right. Hey, listen, I'm going to come back on the other side after this messages because I'm going to get some coffee, and I'm going to tell you my 9/11 story because I'm actually a witness to the whole event. I'll talk to you later. Come back on the other side.
And this is the Joe Cronin Show, a wrestling talk show with f***ing attitude.
Get yourself some DDP yoga or else.
Thanks, DDP.
Awesome. Let's do this!
Yo, Joe, the first time I ever seen your show, it was pretty awesome.
You're one of the best I've seen so far doing live streams.
Hey, Joe Cronin, what's going on? And I just want to tell you that your show is awesome. I enjoy listening to you guys at work.
Joey, you're the best wrestling guy on YouTube.
So that we would not, you know what I mean, be able to really hijack the show.
Explain why you're taking time off. What hurts, CM Punk? Did your brother take some money from you again? Is that what hurts?
There's just one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight.
Yeah?
And that was the Zack Ryder versus Fandango match. And I feel like they're going to give Zack Ryder a push soon.
Off a cliff?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Cena. That's
incredible. You know my top 5 wrestler list is?
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Sting. Ultimate Warrior. X-Pac. I hope Joe's recording this.
Hey, let's face it. NHL fans love EA's NHL series. NHL 15 demo is now upon us. And for all you old farts and cats that live out in bumblefuck Winnipeg, it's like pull hockey without the pulls. Now, if you're looking to stay on top of NHL 15 gaming this year, have I got the community for you. Take your ass right over to Facebook, type in EA Sports, NHL Gaming, and Fans. Look at this site. It's beautiful. That's right, it's beautiful. All right, I'm back. Here's the 9/11 story.
Black Mama wants to know if he donates, will you cut your hair and or set yourself on fire with the Devil's jersey on?
I'm cutting my hair today. Set myself on fire with the Devil's jersey. I'm actually.
No, see, he didn't really. No, I added to it. He just wanted you to set a jersey on fire.
I'm actually. I don't know what you guys like. You know, fucking.
I up the stakes.
F Black
Set
Mamba.
the half jerseys on fire.
Here's the thing. Like, LA and New York almost have zero rivalry other than it's like the two biggest cities or whatever. And he beats my team, which he should have beaten my team because they were lucky that he made the playoffs, much less the Stanley Cup final. And he's been busting my nuts ever since. I've been nothing but gracious, and he keeps busting my balls. And I hope the fucking Blackhawks eat you guys alive next year. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right.
You think CM Punk will come back? No.
I don't know. Dave's reporting that rumor on the dirt sheet that they might be actually pulling him Sting. I think Joe's here. Hold on a second. What's happening? You're on the air. Hey, you're on the air.
What the fuck you want? Here we go.
Yeah. All right, listen to me. I bought
I bought the Supreme Chop Shop off the website. I plugged it in. I put the tomatoes in. I put the basil in, and I put the bananas in, because that's what I always drink, that same drink every day in the morning. And the old blender fell the fuck apart, so I bought this one, the Supreme Chop from you guys.
The only thing you put in was Destiny in your Xbox. Oh! Oh, where the hell are you?
I'm gonna come. You be careful. I'll come over there to Germany, and I'll put my dick in your wife.
Well, she just went to work, so I'm the only one left. What's your
dick in you?
So why don't you explain to everybody why you're not here today?
Because I'm drinking some fucking stuff.
You and Terry should go bowling.
That's no fucking excuse. That's come on. What else?
At least have something funny.
You fall on your dick? What happened?
I missed it. I missed what you said there.
Oh, you're really blasted, huh? You're really blasted, huh?
Oh, fucking! What do you think?
I gotta be honest with you, Cronin.
I got Corona. You guys have to look it up and tell me. I don't know. They had a big recall on Corona, probably right around the time I bought these things.
You call that drinking, having a Corona?
Well, hey, if it's contaminated with fucking Mexican feces, I would say that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, have a cerveza, and then have your fucking arm amputated the next day. Fucking.
Hey, Cronin, if this wasn't your show, I would hang up on you for being a drunk caller.
Yeah, I bet you would. Yeah.
So,
if this wasn't...
Go ahead. This is your show, so what am I going to do? You should have sent me the Isaac Rojas thing so I can make it actually look like monetize this.
Oh, I couldn't even find it myself. You should have just gone into Windows Paint like I do and made some piece of shit fucking cartoon cunt thing and put it up there and looked unprofessional.
What do you mean? I did everything I could. I had to do something real quick. I had to do
By the way,
something.
I like your commercial, by the way. You fucking, I'll laugh at your goddamn commercial. You're like me, after a while, you can't deal with the fact that you made a commercial and it's you doing it, and you play it because you want everybody to hear about everything. But then when you start playing it again, you're like, oh, no.
I need a cigarette break. That's why I play the fucking commercial. I
know that's why that's why I play them too. But I'm just saying, you're like me. You fuck letting it run. You couldn't deal with it anymore.
No, I couldn't when I got back because I just got a coffee this time with my official. See, I'm going to show everybody this on camera. This is the official Shot from the Point mug. See, isn't it beautiful? And it's one of a kind, and you can't have it because I don't have 900 subs to sell it to. How about that?
I thought you were going to finger Terry on the air earlier, by the way. That was
I don't know. Like, you know what it is? Terry's female, and I can't hang up on her, but she's raging drunk. And I have a feeling if I was 15 years younger and right next to her, it'd be a different story. That's all I'm saying about that. Because she's a beautiful.
Howard Stern bit went to hell though when you tried it. It didn't really.
No, it didn't work.
Really picked up on it.
It didn't work. It didn't work. She was just like, fuck
Let me tell you something. This is what I would do with you. I want you to just straddle the speaker. No.
I didn't do that. I was trying to run into a self-deprecating joke. I wasn't going to hit on her. And then, she kept interrupting me like a woman. I should have Ray Riced your ass,
Can I tell her? I'll tell her what I would do.
What would you
tell her what I would do if I was there?
What would you do?
Let me tell you something, baby. If I was there right now, I'll tell you what, Terry. I'll get you a jump rope, baby. I'll get you the jump rope. I'll get you loaded first. So you were so drunk that you could barely jump rope. And then I'd make you jump rope up and down, and you'd start to get sweaty. And when you got sweaty, that's when I'd pull out the dildo that I bought at the porno store, and I'd slide it inside you as you jump roped up and down, and I wouldn't let you stop until the floor was soaking wet with your pussy juice, and you came 2 times while jump roping while I put a dildo inside you. It would be the most epic orgasm of your life.
Hey, Terry, that sounded like great fun. Are you down?
I want to jump. I'm thinking of jump roping now at this point.
yeah.
That sounded like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I bet you are a lot of fun, Terry.
Oh.
I bet you are a lot of fun. That was Joe Cronin, Joe
Just
Cronin
do
show.
this.
Who needed a
Just,
break.
I'd like to see you do the sex version of Twister.
Have you ever done the sex version? Have you ever played? Have you ever done that?
That'd be ridiculous.
Sex Twister.
She's definitely done that.
Shut up, Michael.
Oh shit.
Jesus. You're of age, right? I'm not talking to somebody who's 16, right? You're like you're at least like
16.
You're 20, right? Terry?
Fuck. No, I'm 22.
Okay, good. That makes me feel better.
He was flipping out when you said no until you said the number right
Actually,
now.
you're 100% fucking correct. I wanted to get, what's wrong with my fucking hair? I have been getting a lot of shit for my hair length. And I was talking this with Dead on Dave. Most of this is just a big rebellion to the army. I want to grow my hair long, and I can do what I want now. Which it's going to end today. I'm actually going to cut my hair. But I'm thinking, because I do like a jock show, maybe that's turning a lot of people off. You think that might be it? Or does it just look bad?
Nah.
Do you like my hair, Terry? Make me feel better?
I think it's okay the way it is.
It's okay. Well, I'm going to cut it because I have to get a
Let the
job.
free fall. Let it fall where it may.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I want to be. I want to be free. I want to be a new me. I didn't want to be uptight soldier Tommy. I want to be man of the people Tommy.
The way I see it, if they don't like it, fuck them.
Fuck them. That's right. Well, I got to get my hair cut because I need a job, something terrible, and I think the look is kind of that. So I'm going to cut my hair somewhat, and look more like, I guess.
Take the front cover off of a fan, and then slowly go towards it. You'll get a haircut.
Yeah. Super. All right, you want to hear my dumb 9/11 story? Not really dumb, but nobody does.
You weren't flying the plane.
Fuck it.
No,
Nah. I don't know. I need support, man. This is hard to do without
No, go ahead and do it. You act like you're going to be
waiting for it.
Yeah, I've been waiting as well.
You act like it's some bad thing. Like you weren't one of the fucking bombers, so I don't think it's going to be a big. Get on with it.
All right, here's the deal. What happened was I worked nights at that time. I worked at I can talk about the companies; they're all out of business. I worked at a company called Net Carrier, and they were part of the ISP business. And from about 10 o'clock to 4 in the morning, I took tech calls if you couldn't get your stupid modem to connect to the internet and what have you. That was pretty much my job, because we mostly had anybody that had us broadband never had any problems. So I basically took old 56K modem calls. So I go home at 4 in the morning, and for some God knows what reason, I woke up around 7:30 or so, and I felt like fully rested. So it was weird, because normally I would sleep till 12, because work from 10 to 4 in the morning. And I got up, and I turned on the television, and I see that there's smoke coming out of one of the buildings, and I got to be honest with you, I never went to that place where I was like, oh man, this is like a movie. But I was totally shocked by this. And strangely enough, look, when you do tech support, you have a lot of downtime. I had read about the last time, I think it was a military plane actually crashed into the Empire State Building. Just the night before. I think it was I think it was just before World War II. So it was 1937, something like that. And I read this whole thing, but I'm looking at this building, and I'm like, how are they going to be able to keep this building up? Now, the World Trade Center is something I saw every day off of Route 9 on the way to school. I mean, this is a part of my, you saw the World Trade Center when you drove down the street. It was just a part of your everyday thing. And I just remember thinking, boy, they're never going to be able to keep that building up. They're going to have to do some kind of demolition. What an unfortunate tragedy this is. So I called my father, and I got on the phone, and I said, Dad, you'll never believe this. Some idiot just flew their plane into the World Trade Center. And he said, the first words out of his mouth were this: I bet it was on purpose. And the moment those words left his mouth, the second plane actually hit, I think it was Building 1. I think Building 2 was hit first, and Building 1 was hit second. And it was one of those, like, he kept talking about something else, because he hadn't actually seen it at that point. He actually hadn't seen the whole thing at that point. And it was like a freeze thing. And the first thing that Have a good day. The first thing the first thing that went through my mind is my girlfriend is on Canal Street. And we were going to get married. So, of course, it was not the woman I ended up married. So I'm like in a total fucking panic at this point. I said, Dad, I got to go. I drove all the way to a place called Kenilworth, New Jersey. Her mother wasn't stable, so I was afraid of like a freak out. And I got in there. She seemed to be fine. She looked at me and she goes, "Hey, did you see what's going on television?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, your daughter's 5 blocks away." You know, I'm thinking about riots at this point and what have you. So I get on the phone because I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, look, she just left. This is actually before, rewind a little bit. This is actually before I went to her mother's house. Look, if I tell her cross the subway, go back on New Jersey Transit and head out of there, she'll be fine, right? And the problem is she went to work early that day. So I'm looking at this shit on TV. She actually was on top of the building, witnessed the second thing come on. She actually witnessed the whole thing. And I'm like screaming on the phone. I remember that day because you had to dial a phone like 3 times before it went through once. And I'm telling her, just turn around. But she went into work early that day. And, you know, it was just complete chaos. Now I'm with her mother, thinking I have to calm her down. She's just doing laundry like it's no big deal. Her dad pulls up, and he looks at me and he goes, "Let's go. We're going to get her." So we start driving, we start driving north towards Manhattan, and it's, we're just getting one traffic lane after another. You know, all I can think about is like riots and shit. We got a hold of her on a cell phone. She told us everything was okay, that she was on a ferry, but she didn't know where the ferry was going. It might be going to Newark. It might be going to Jersey City. It may be going to Hoboken, and it might turn around. And we literally went to all those places, and it turned out to be Newark, not New York, Newark Penn Station, and we picked her up. And that's on the way there. That's where I saw it. The only thing I can explain when we were in Hoboken, turning around to Newark Penn Station, is Hoboken has this beautiful, beautiful view of southern Manhattan, and it was like 2 ghosts. That's the only thing. I don't know what a ghost looks like, but it was like 2 ghosts in the middle of the thing. And what happened to me, you ever see those movies where everything kind of goes like black and white and into slow motion? And like, you know, the telephones are passing by real slow. The best thing I can give you, which if you've seen Man on Fire, when what's his name? Denzel Washington is dying in the back of that car seat, and he's looking out the window. That's what Manhattan looked like to me. It was just like a mishmash of black and white and sort of dark colors. And I actually felt that for the first time in my life. Complete and total slowdown. Like it was really, 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 really incredible. And I think at that moment that the world had dramatically changed from the one I grew up in. And 13 years later, here I sit in Germany, having been to Iraq, and the world changed dramatically. And that's my 9/11 story. Are you on the air? Hey, what'd you think of my 9/11 story, 617? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Any feelings, any thoughts? I mean, several years later, I got inspired to join the military.
That's a good thing, though, really.
It's interesting how that...
What's that? Well, go ahead.
What?
I don't think I did a good job on the story. I kind of got distracted. I got to be honest. I wish the story was a little better. I apologize.
Well, I'm still thinking of how, you know, like you said, it slowed down and shit. It's like, you know, your mind can only process so much shit like that. It's amazing.
It's funny. Like, I think that's what happened. I mean, you see something every day. I mean, imagine some kind of...
Yeah, you can't... Your brain can only handle so much information, and when shit like that's going on,
it really did.
You're barely able to even comprehend it.
I think my head was on the window, and I was just looking out, and yeah, it did. It felt very black and white. It felt slower. I think the only one that snapped me out of it was my girlfriend's brother. He was the only one that he was like, "Hey," you know, and then I was like, I came back, but it just it really didn't totally register right away. Call, you're on the air.
Hey, I'm listening to your story, dude. That's the story, and I liked it though, and that I have a story for you guys. Tommy, this is Tony. Oh, here. I had a little story. I was in high school when I was 15 like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hear me out. I was sitting in the classroom, right? One of my teachers, and I was watching this, what's called the TV show and everything, Not 4. And at one point, I didn't know what was going to happen, and at one point, it go fly by on me. You had the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, okay, what's going to happen? Don't hit it. And I had a little smoke, and the second one just shot me, and I was like in shock myself. I was sat down. One of my teacher saw it, and I said her friend died in that. That was just amazing. I just,
wait. So let me backtrack a little bit. So you were like 15 years old, and you were in school. Did they give you the day off?
No, we sat in the classroom, sitting there watching it happen, and it was so bad.
What did the teacher? I'm interested in this. Like, how did the teacher explain what was going on? Because it was very, very clear to me. I would say within, I don't know, the first hour that this was more than likely Osama bin Laden. Now, I had been reading about this stuff prior. I mean, this is something I was just interesting out of it's funny. I was looking at the FBI's most wanted list that night. And Osama bin Laden, Whitey Bulger, I remember were on the list at the one time, the famous Boston gangster. What was the general feeling in the class? Like, who did this?
My class, everyone was shocked, and
nobody was even thinking about that.
Sad, and it was depressing, and I felt something inside of me is just going to break down and find out what happened to them. All the firefighters and ambulances and everyone was. One guy, I was just shocked. This guy jumped off. You probably mentioned the story you made. The guy jumped off from the tower. He fell like 100 feet down on his back. He died.
Yeah, and he wasn't the only one. Thanks for your story, bud. I do appreciate it. You know what I wanted after I saw 9/11? You know what I wanted? Blood. And you know what I want today? For every time I think of 9/11, blood. I don't have forgiveness in my heart or my soul. I want blood, and that's what I think. I know a lot of people they get sad this time of year, and I understand that. But you know what I want? Blood. That's what I think of when I think of 9/11. I think of myself how we didn't finish the job. I think of myself how a lot of countries in Europe didn't really support us like maybe they did during when Europe was being invaded 70 years ago. That's what I think when I know 9/11. I'm over the depression part. I'm over the shock. It was 13 years ago. You know what I want? Blood. I want to punish the people that did this, and they seem to be keep popping up because there's this feeling out there. If we're just nice to them, they'll go away. That's how I feel about 9/11. Jess, save me for myself. So what do you want,
Tommy?
What's that?
So what do you want, Tommy?
Blood. Blood. I still want blood. I mean, I either want blood or I want to close the Western world off to countries that tend to produce that stuff. That's what I want. I just want to be away from them. That's the way I feel about the whole thing. Caller, you're on the air.
You know what? Really?
Well, go ahead,
Jess.
Tommy, what?
Listen, you told me your 9/11 story, right?
Yeah. You want to tell yours?
Yeah. You did a great job, by the way, telling that whole thing.
All right, thank you.
So even though you didn't do a good job, but here's my 9/11 story.
Was that, you think that?
That was Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that was definitely Joe.
Okay.
Before, like I was going to say before that little bugger just rudely interrupted.
What did you say? Well, go ahead.
Was, the thing is, what really, really pisses me off is how on the internet they show you everything you need to know about how to make bombs, how to do this, how to do that. What the fuck is
you got the
wrong
cookbook,
with
do you?
Homeland Security?
Yeah, well, I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with you.
Get the fucking things off there.
Look, they were making bombs long before the internet, Terry. It's not. We can't just get rid of the
Well,
information.
I know, but still, fucking after all this shit, and you're still gonna let it just sit there? Like, fuck?
It's
There's almost
impossible
no way
to
it's
fucking
impossible to
keep
stop
track
it.
of every single website in the world,
It's
and
impossible.
they're everywhere. It's like so.
It's impossible. And you know what? Actually,
Things like
it's,
that.
You know, the good thing about that is governments can't keep track of websites because the bad thing about it is they can't stop things like that. The good thing is
They can't keep track of websites, but they sure know where everybody's money goes.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. They also can't stop people from posting stuff on the internet. Even if they clamp down on a Facebook, like a worst case scenario, like a real authoritarian situation, there's no way they can stop it without shutting it down themselves. There's nothing they can do. So the internet is really it is total freedom. It is total. It is complete and total freedom. In a certain aspect. But with that freedom, you get a downside. Freedom of speech, you get the Ku Klux Klan. You got to deal with them in order to have freedom of speech. They try that over in Europe. They try to have it both ways. They try to have they ban certain types of hate speech. I think they do in England as well. But it doesn't work. All you do is whenever one other party, it turns into a political weapon. So in the United States and pretty much in the internet, because it's impossible to stop, you have total, complete speech freedom, but with that comes people who want to show other people how to make bombs. So there you go, Terry. What's happening? It's 7 o'clock. When did I take my last break? Like 30 minutes ago?
30 minutes.
Oh, you're an addict, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You're just fucking. He's just dying for that cigarette.
I'm bad. I don't.
Well,
and Joe didn't like my 9/11 story, so I'm hurt. I was all over the place with this and what have you. And I'm not used.
I got. Hey. Wait, why are you so down about your story?
Down about my story.
What did you expect? Everyone to start clapping or what?
Look at Park, fucking. He's slamming his head against the fucking pavement there. Oh, Jesus Christ! And you know what it is? I'm baking. I'm fucking baking in this jersey because I had to throw something on. And what have you. All right,
please,
I'm going to run it out.
Do not say that. I'm freezing.
Oh,
I'm serious. It is
how many times did you do
cold.
the ice bucket challenge?
Yeah, I did. Did you see my? Hey, did you see my ice bucket challenge, Mike?
Yeah, I liked it.
Did you? Well, thank you. It's already like the whole thing's dead. All right, I got to get out of these clothes.
The funnier one was the one with Andy was great because it looked like a fucking beheading video.
I didn't post the one with Andy on YouTube. I didn't post the one with Andy. I'm a little worried about. Getting putting on her on camera too much because of all the enemies I make up in the hockey world, and I just don't want people attacking her. I don't care if people call me names and shit, but I certainly don't want them attacking my wife, which is a lot of the reason she's mostly off camera. A
bunch of angry Canadians.
Well, the Canadians aren't the ones that I have a problem with. I don't seem to have problems with Canadian writers. I have problems with usually ones in Massachusetts area. A bunch of snarky hipster pricks. All right, we're going to go to some messages right back. I'm going to get out of this closing. And Jesse, because you're second in command now, you're going to think of something to talk about. Jess?
Ooh, Jesse's in charge.
If I was flying the plane, I'd fly it into the White House.
That's a start.
Ooh.
Either that or Terry's going to have to sell
the-
us sex stories. We'll be right back after these messages.
And this is the Joe Cronin Show, a wrestling talk show with f***ing attitude.
Get yourself some DDP yoga or else. Bang!
Thanks, DDP.
Let's do this!
Yo, Joe, the first time I ever seen your show, it was pretty awesome.
You're one of the best I've seen so far doing live streams.
Hey, Joe Cronin, what's going on? And I just want to tell you that your show is awesome. I enjoy listening to you guys at work.
Joey, you're the best wrestling guy on YouTube.
So that we would not, be able to really hijack the show.
Explain why you're taking time off. What hurts, CM Punk? Did your brother take some money from you again? Is that what hurts?
There's just one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight.
Yeah?
And that was the Zack Ryder versus Fandango match. And I feel like they're going to give Zack Ryder a push soon.
Off a cliff?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Cena. That's incredible. You know my top 5 wrestlers?
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Sting.
Ultimate Warrior. X-Pac.
I hope Joe's recording this.
Hey, let's face it. NHL fans love EA's NHL series. NHL 15 demo is now upon us. And for all you old farts and cats that live out in bumblefuck Winnipeg, it's like pull hockey without the pulls. Now, if you're looking to stay on top of NHL 15 gaming this year, have I got the community for you. Take your ass right over to Facebook, type in EA Sports, NHL Gaming, and Fans. Look at this site. It's beautiful. Now, you're probably asking yourself, hey, Tommy, why are you asking me to like another dumb Facebook site? Well, first of all, jerk, it's not dumb. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Second of all, it don't cost you nothing, so just like it anyway. Okay, Slappy, now that you like the Facebook site, why don't you take your ass over to their YouTube channel and subscribe. Check it out. They already got NHL 15 videos from Xbox One. Unbelievable. Links below. Check it out. A Facebook site, a great community, funny vibes, trash talk, a YouTube channel, and they're gonna get sick interactive on Twitch. What the hell else do you want? Okay, let's pretend for a second that you're not already subscribed to Shot from the Point, which contains Shot from the Point Live, the most badass hockey talk show podcast, live broadcast in all the known land, much less YouTube. So if you haven't done it already, do it now. Subscribe right now. On Shot from the Point Live, we say things like fuck and shit, and that guy sucks, unlike ESPN or Hockey Night in Canada. And if you don't like that, I don't care. Go listen to Doug McKenzie. Look, this is the front page of the Shot from the Point Productions channel, and that's my show playing in the trailer part. Look at me, I'm on the left, and those are the two goofballs on the right that work for me. They do what they're told. I would also really appreciate it if you checked out Shot from the Point Hockey. It's also a Facebook page, and it's a good way to keep up with our broadcast. Now! EA Sports and NHL Gaming and NHL Gaming Fans, plus Shot from the Point, we're in bed together. So get over, subscribe, like, do whatever the hell you got to do, and if you didn't understand, go back to the video and figure it out anyway. I'm Tommy C, and I am fucking out. All right, you bastards, I'm sorry, I'm not bad. I had to get dressed, because I had to get dressed. Well, what do you want from me? Ugh. Were you talking?
I was just looking at some news stories. What was this guy?
What do you got?
At a Louisiana hospital died.
Yeah.
Gunshot. Hang on. I don't know. There's this guy died in handcuffs. What the fuck happened here? I don't know. What is it? After he got frisked, those. Blah, 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 blah.
It's tough to go on like this.
I don't know.
Hey, by the way, Mike, I got a Thierry Henry jersey on.
Really?
Yes, I sure do. From the New York Red Bulls. You want everybody to see it? I'm going to put it on close-up right now.
See, I don't mind Thierry Henry because I support Arsenal, so...
I love because he's the only real player. He's the only real player we ever had in the States. Because he was the real deal. The Irish hate his guts, but I like him.
But Beckham, though. Beckham was like that.
Beckham sucked for us. Well, I mean, he did win that one championship. But he really didn't do... I mean, they brought so many guys over to kind of transcend... you know, to make soccer sort of mainstream and what have you. But the problem is, at the end of the day, and I'm actually interested to take callers' thing on it. Soccer's a great game, and it's actually a lot tougher than it looks. But there seems to be, and not so much in England, so I'm not, the flopping and the diving is a part of the game, sort of like fighting is a part of the game in hockey. It's just, I don't think that could ever sell to an American audience. It's just because it's not tough. The players don't look tough. They look like models. They're filthy, filthy rich. I don't think they connect with the average American, although it has grown since I moved to Europe. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm not into it. Doesn't. Well, I am into it, but not like I.
Didn't you call the last monetize bonus video like an orgy?
What?
If Joe was around, this could be almost like orgy part 2.
Well, he's not here today because he needed
a drunk orgy.
I know.
He needed a break. He needed to wind down. I mean,
is that a hint, Terry? Or?
I'm doing the best I can, kiddo. I'm doing the absolute best I can.
I didn't say you weren't. I'm just saying it could have been.
Yeah, I know. If I had a little prep, if I had a prep for
Did you say
this,
Michael there, Mr. Boo?
Well, the way it's set up now, it's more of a gangbang, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, that's good. I guess I could go bitch about.
You're quiet all of a sudden.
Maybe I should bitch about El Mugre.
Yeah, go ahead. Every time you do, it's gold. It's fucking gold.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, I guess I don't know. See, I don't even know what to say anymore about it. I mean, I'm not. First of all, I'm not that angry at the guy. To go back.
No, not even that. You know what's funny? Like yesterday on your channel when we were doing that. By the way, you need to fucking load that up. I was trying to watch it today, as was Mike, and we couldn't find it. You fuck.
I'll send it to you. Here's the thing about In the Crease with Tommy C. It's a real radio show. You catch it or you don't. It's just like if you miss the radio show. There's no going back. There's no on demand. And there's some things in there that I didn't want.
Well, that's bullshit because you had a bunch of other ones. You had a bunch of other ones when I clicked on In the Crease, and I wasn't interested.
Yeah, they sucked.
I wanted to see that one
because they sucked, and I just I don't know. It never it never.
Well, they're there though. You fucking hid the good one. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I hid the good one. Maybe I'll cut it. I'll do my. I'll put my. See, here's the
What's
problem.
wrong with the whole fucking thing?
The problem
whole thing was
is
pretty
the
good.
channel. I will lose subs. I will lose people that are interested. I will lose people, and I can't have that. I can't have that. It's the same reason Joe splits Spectrum Gaming from Joe Cronin show. Because like, oh man, I came on for wrestling, and you're fucking playing video games. It's just
you have some In the Crease on there, but I don't see why that one got omitted.
Well, I actually killed the playoffs. I killed the playlist a long time ago. I kind of buried In the Crease because I just didn't like it. It just didn't go anywhere, and it was probably a little too much to handle. So I buried it, and I don't know if I don't even know if I'll ever do it again. I'll be honest with you, but it's just.
Well, anyway, my point was going to be that yesterday when you brought up this the Elmo Gray guy. Yeah. I don't even know if you really went off on him as much, but it made you go off on like some other tangents, and it was cool. Like I don't know, it was interesting.
I don't know. Sometimes I gotta force myself. I'm not as angry as I used to be. I'm not as an angry.
Well,
guy.
yeah, you were mainly going off on people that think think that when they hear an opinion that isn't their own, they flip out. You know.
And then it's okay to be snarky and what have you. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing that I think drives me crazy since I started broadcasting is somebody calls in with an opinion, or whether it be a sports opinion or any kind of opinion, and then it's not the one that they were told was the right opinion, so that kind of gives them license not so much to debate and discuss, but to call names. And I'll be honest with you, I can call names with the fucking best of them. I'll fucking if that El Mugre called in, I'll own him. I'll own him to 6 Ways to Sunday. So what do you got in the news anyway? I can't even function. I'm sure.
There's quite a few things on here. The thing is, I have to read the story to know what the fuck's going on. I mean, you got one guy in a Houdini handcuff suicide.
What?
And then you got. Well, I don't know. Okay, where was that? Where is that? There's maggots in baby food. Look out, Chris.
Oh, that's good. Oh, maggots and baby food.
Where is this? Because it was interesting. Fucking what was it? Well, this guy fucking I don't know if he was shot or what the fuck. Some guy died, and they're blaming it on. I guess they're saying, there's a trend of people doing Houdini handcuff shit, and then they die. I don't get it. I haven't read the fucking full story.
Well, that's the new Houdini challenge. I'd like to challenge. I'd like to challenge El Mugre to the. I would love to challenge El Mugre to the fire challenge. I think that would be great. Do it for ALS or burn victims, one of the two. Oh. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Tommy, September the 11th, trending on Twitter what the iPhone 6 is.
What's going on with the iPhone 6?
What the fuck? How's that make you feel?
Oh, America.
Oh, God.
The new iPhone 6? Fuck that, man. Fuck 9/11. Look, I'm getting a new iPhone.
Oh, my God. I'm fucking sick of hearing that.
You know, if we had an iPhone at September 11th back in 2001, people would have went right past the burning building to go get a new phone.
Yeah, well, or go to film it, one of the two. They'd have flipped their iPhones on and then...
Yeah, exactly.
Just look at all these people dying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Look,
Jesus Christ.
there is...
Look at me, I'm doing fucking...
Nothing gets me angrier than some of the more ridiculous criticisms I hear about Americans. in Europe. But I got to be honest with you, there are some legitimate ones. And being distracted by fucking iPhones and Facebook, which, by the way, I'm a user of, to the point of insanity, is one of them. I mean, I fucking... Sometimes, sometimes Americans really do their best to live up to the stereotype, and it's very embarrassing. I don't like it. Give me a call.
Do you guys have that in Germany or in
what?
Where you are, Michael or Jesse? That like driving and stuff, like you guys can't text or anything like that, or you get fined or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have a hands-free law. Yeah.
Good. That should be all over the fucking world. God, that drives me batshit crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Every you know, how hard is it to put a fucking Bluetooth in your ear? And most of the cars nowadays have the capability to answer your phone, dial without using any hands. So I agree with it.
I got a head-on collision. I got a head-on collision. I think I was driving a cab at the time. Somebody hit me. It wasn't too bad, but he hit me in the middle of he was on his fucking cell phone. He hit me in the middle of in my cab. Hit me head on. It was slow head on. I didn't I had my seatbelt on, but I mean, he was on the fucking cell phone, and there was no law against it on at the time. I'm getting Twitter messages. Oh,
it's crazy.
Tavish is the one of Alabama. When am I moving back to the U.S.? Never. Believe me. Trust me. I got my crazy ex-wife here that would go to. If I tell you something, I'm so worried. I love you, baby. My wonderful woman is saying goodbye to me before she goes to work. I love you. How am I doing? Am I doing okay? Do you really? Because it's tough to fill in Cronin's shoes. He's a big man, you know? He's drunk. What makes you say that? All right, have a good day at work, all right?
Have a good day, Andy.
Yeah, it's too bad. I'd probably give her a mic if I could.
Well, she reminds me of Leah because every time they say something, if we can hear it, it's usually fucking gold. Well, and it's like one word, you know, or something.
She's going to be more of a regular on Shot from the Point Live. And we did mic her up a little better last time. Yeah, I don't know. It's like she does kind of add something to the thing. And also,
what does a drug deal have to do with my work?
Yeah. So yeah. So if you're listening,
there was something like that. That shit was hilarious.
If you're listening and you like hockey, please subscribe to Shot from the Point, where we do a weekly podcast on the week in hockey with none other than comedian Jake Link and the great newsman Jeff Huffman. My man, the myth, the legend. Where is Huffman right now? I'd fucking put him on. What the fuck happened to him?
I can't fucking wait for fucking hockey to start.
Oh yeah, I know. Was it 27 days to go, sweetheart? Do you go to Jets games over there? Do you go to Jets games over there often?
Are you in Winnipeg here?
Yeah.
Fuck, you can't even get a fucking ticket.
Are you kidding me?
Because when the fucking Jets came back here,
I'm old enough to remember when they left.
Or whatever, they had to get a 5-year. You had to buy tickets for 5 years.
Are you kidding me?
Or something like. And so it's always a sold out fucking thing. Like they have a few for like organizations and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because
all the companies
to pull
buy
up
it
the
out. Yeah.
fucking ticket and say, "Hey, I want to go in there and watch a game." No.
No, well,
That's
I mean, at
fucking
least they got 70. I mean, the reason they left, sweetie, is because nobody was going to the games. I mean, and they had Teemu Selanne his rookie year. He scored 80 goals his rookie year, or was it 72 or 80 goals, something like that? Yeah, 72, I think it was. They had Teemu, and they still couldn't keep the team there. They had to move on to where'd you guys go? Arizona, and that's working out fucking great. Phoenix, yeah. Well, now it's Arizona now because they changed the name again this year. Because changing the name from Phoenix to Arizona is going to bring people in the fucking rink in a desert where nobody likes hockey.
But you know, when we do have the crowd, we're the loudest fucking bunch there is.
Oh yeah, you guys are nuts over there in Winnipeg.
Shit.
Oh, Winnipeg's there.
Oh, or that Houdini shit. I guess they frisked this kid. And they frisked him twice.
Yeah.
And then he shot him. They're trying to say he shot himself while in the police cruiser after they frisked him twice.
He's Houdini.
He shot him.
They're trying to pass it off as a fucking suicide.
Gun.
Oh, that's something we're.
Oh no, they're trying to say that that he fucking was able to hide the weapon, I guess, and shit. I don't know. They're trying to pass it off as a suicide, and the family's flipping out, saying that's bullshit.
It sounds.
How did he? Because he died of a gunshot while he was handcuffed.
See, send me the link. Send me the fucking.
I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah.
Where do you want it? Skype or
Facebook?
Send it Skype. Which way?
Send it via Skype.
Skype.
Hey, do you have any subjects?
Because I couldn't make sense of the story, and now I'm finally making sense of it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So, this might be another police brutality situation.
Jesse sent it to Facebook too.
Yeah. All right, I'll take calls again. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660.
It's on Skype there.
You Skyped it to me? There you go. Let me take a look at this shit. Because I actually have a web page view.
Yeah, so they're being very like they're omitting a lot of information in the investigation basically, and they're trying to pass it off as just a suicide basically.
Well, you know what? We'll watch it together.
But they should have found the fucking gun if there was one. What the fuck?
Well, I actually got it on the screen now. It's running through the ad right now, so we'll watch it together and we'll all come to an opinion.
I don't know. I didn't even watch that. I was just reading.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I
you read. I
the video,
watch.
Actually,
because it's tough to do everything I'm doing and read, and the video will play in 8 seconds, and we can all draw a conclusion from this magical suicide master.
What? Did he hide the gun in his
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Big surprise.
My son had too much going on in his life at that time to take his life.
Victor White's tragedy is the latest in a terrible trend that we have to bring attention to. These Houdini handcuffed suicides while they're in the custody of the police. This just fundamentally defies all counter logic to say he could be handcuffed in the back and shoot himself in the chest while sitting in the small compartment of the backseat of a police cruiser.
Jesus.
We think the Justice Department has to do an independent investigation. We cannot rely.
They're trying to say this is a trend. People and this killing themselves while handcuffed.
Oh, really? Well, I
yeah,
definitely.
That's why I said read this shit. It might go into more detail than the video.
Before I come to the opinion of this, I definitely want to. Get more into this, but it does. You know, we do seem to have a theme of police violence in the United States right now. I mean, it does. Look, you look closer to the situation in at least the way it was reported in Florida. What was that guy's name? Zimmerman. And when you actually got to the facts of the whole situation, Florida has a law when somebody's kicking the shit out of you, you can shoot them. That's one of the reasons he was let off. You got a little closer to the situation in Ferguson. The initial reports were the victim was shot with his hands up and his back turned. According to what's leaked about the autopsy results sort of favor the policeman's story. So, I mean, this sounds completely fucking insane. I do think the militarization of the police
I can
forces,
sum it up really quick for you what they said happened.
Yeah.
They fucking were searching him. They found some marijuana. They found some cocaine. They found like blunts. And all that shit. And and he was his cooperation apparently dissipated en route to the station. According to the state police, once at the station, he refused to exit. As the deputy requested assistance from the other deputies, White produced a handgun and fired one round, striking himself in the back. The release states, adding that White was pronounced dead at the local hospital. I thought they said he was shot in the chest.
This may be it. This may be the legit one. It sounds insane. It sounds completely.
Yeah, I mean, insane. Whether he went crazy or not, where the fuck did the gun come from? And they didn't find it, but they were able to find the
found all the
fucking cocaine and all this other shit. They probably,
He produced. I tell you something. Brendan sent me this thing that we studied in the military. It was a guy that I was thinking it was Border Patrol. They brought this guy in, didn't search him right, and then he did shoot himself in the back of the. They had the whole thing on film. He managed to shoot himself in the police station. Brendan sent it to me, Black Mamba, a couple months ago, and I actually went over the damn video when I was, and it was like one of these things. That's why you search all your detainees. But I mean, this seems insane. And then from what you're reading, they're saying, I like what they call it, Houdini cuffs. This is not the first time, or they're saying this is a bit of a trend where the cops are like, I don't know how he got out of the handcuffs, but he got out and he shot himself. Amazing. No, we got a problem.
All right, now they say the autopsy report concludes that White committed suicide. Every other manner of death is ruled out. And the injuries White suffered are possible to be self-inflicted even with the handcuffed behind his back.
Well,
I guess his build and physique of it, I guess he would have been able to, they're saying because of his build and of his body, he would have been able to manipulate the gun in such a way. I don't know who exactly said that, but
no,
these are all in quotes, by the way, so I don't know who they're quoting necessarily.
I think I agree with the father. I think there's got to be an independent investigation, but that means Eric Holder's going to come in and make it a fucking circus like he made Ferguson a circus and actually threw fuel in the
fucking circus is right.
Yeah, they have that's exactly right. They have the Big Shot who was at the Trayvon Martin thing and all that shit.
That really helped. Look, Eric Holder, in my opinion, he's very simply a race baiter at this point. He's no better than Al Sharpton. The only thing is he's the Attorney General of the United States. He made a bad situation worse. Notice how the Ferguson thing's kind of flipped away after a while. It's actually kind of gone out of our sights recently. And as of 2 weeks ago, it was super, super hot. Because the things we were told initially, sort of like we were told that Zimmerman was white, which wasn't true. Sort of like we were told this guy was shot in the back. Doesn't look that way. So I like, under normal circumstances, I would love to see Eric Holder there and get to the fucking bottom of this. But I just, I don't trust these people. I don't trust the Obama administration. I mean, the fact that they gave the so-called victim in Ferguson 3 autopsies, 3, makes me trust them a lot. Looks like they were trying to get the result they wanted rather than get to the bottom of things. Yeah. It looks like they were trying to get to the bottom of things. So.
Go ahead.
No. It just looked to me like they were trying to get a certain result. Notice that cop has not been arrested yet. You know, the cop hasn't been arrested, and I think it's because the autopsy evidence fits his story. And if that goes to court, we're gonna have another Zimmerman situation. We're gonna go to court, think we have an open and shut case, and then we don't, and everybody freaks out because that's not what the media was reporting. Well, the media wasn't reporting the truth, or they were leaving certain facts out. You know. Just like with the Zimmerman case, we heard the guy was white, and it turns out he was actually Hispanic. And there's all sorts of facts that were left out. Same thing with Ferguson, you know. So that's where we're at. But
come to England, you'll feel safe.
I doubt it because England's actually worse than New York as far as violence is concerned. You guys don't have as much gun violence. Do you know that?
Yeah, we kill people with accents.
Worse. Yeah, actually, yeah. If you're European in a bad area, don't talk in the United States. Don't talk because anybody hears a European accent that likes to rob people, it's just like gold. You'll never see it coming. First thing you'll do, you'll be handing over a cigarette, then you'll be picking up your teeth. That's the way.
I'm not coming to America.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
If you're European and you're in a bad area in the United States, don't talk. Just don't talk. Just get to where you fuck you're going.
Excuse me, Carl. Get the fuck away from me!
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you know, this is off subject, but fucking that video you posted like 2 weeks ago, Tommy, that that cartel cutting them bitches up for in 1 minute, they had body parts all over the place. That was nuts.
Oh yeah, that's another. Well, I mean, we had.
It said beheading. It didn't say they were fucking cutting them up to be served in a supermarket. Jesus
I didn't watch the whole video because I can't stomach shit.
Oh, I watched it. They cut the hell up out of them. In about a minute and a half, they had fucking Jesus
pieces.
I'm more worried about the fucking cartel than fucking ISIS.
Well, yeah, they're. Well, I think with the thing with the cartels is this is course of action for the cartels to cut people up. But I think the strange thing is we have people around the world, ISIS, the cartels, cutting people up on camera and saying "fuck you, Obama," and literally nothing comes of it. And I think that's really the problem.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
What do you think of Obama over there in Winnipeg land? Huh?
I hate politicians altogether.
Yeah, me too. I am out.
It blows my fucking mind. Here in Canada, we have
Tell me more.
They go to their fucking governmental fucking business there. I forget that fucking building, Lynn. I live here yet.
Mm-hmm.
On top of it stands a statue. It's called the Golden Boy. Okay? They decided to restore that motherfucker. And the nurses and that were going on strike. Now, to me, nurses and doctors, to me, they're fucking important people. They have they take care of people.
You're kind of drunk, aren't you? Yeah. Terry,
with fucking 24-karat gold leaves. That son of a bitch gets shit on by pigeons. Who's gonna know if he's made of fucking real gold?
Terry, you're fucked. Jesus.
Look at his fucking balls. Can you tell if they're 24-karat gold? No.
Terry. I want to see your boobs.
Go to Home Hardware and get a fucking thing of rough paint thing and fucking spray the bastards.
Oh boy, I would have took notes if I knew this was coming. It really would have. I would have worked harder. Oh Jesus Christmas! I'm going through the list of news now. All right, here's the deal. And I added some of you bitches on Skype, and I couldn't add you to the conversation. And I don't look. I'm not going to add you when somebody else is talking. And I know Andrew tried to call in and what have you. Here's the deal. I am going to end the show unless people call in and bring up a topic because I am.
Dial up and tell us about the first time you fucked something.
Yeah, I don't even care what it is. I don't care what it is. But here's the deal. If you're not interesting right away. If you're not interesting right away, I'm going to fucking get rid of you.
Okay, Jesse, you start first.
And if I'm not interesting, I'm going to get rid of me. 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. Shot from the point. Skype is a shot from the point. Yes, I know some of you called before. I just added you to my list or whatever the fuck it was, which is stupid because my Skype line is public, and I'd be happy to add you bastards to the conversation. I know fucking... I know Andrew tried to call in, but now he's no longer online. But I couldn't do it in the middle of a conversation. Aww. So there it is. Call in or else, or I'm gonna end this shit. You're gonna hear this song, and that'll be it.
Call in and see Michael take his clothes off.
Do you want to see that?
It's okay if you want to see that.
Do you want to see that? Are you hung like a horse there, Englishman?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm past the episode.
You're pretty sure he is? Hey, let me ask you something, Terry. Terry, is it? I always hear that bigger isn't better. That's all a myth. I don't believe that. Is bigger better? Tell us.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think it's all in the way you use it.
It's the motion of the ocean.
Takes a long time to get to England in a rowboat.
I can't fucking get this. I cannot put Andrew on the fucking line.
Why?
I don't know. You're gonna have to call. Look, Andrew, I want to put you on, but I can't add you to list. Maybe I have to get rid of Terry. No, I can't even do that. Something's wrong. I'm gonna tell him.
Wait, I don't understand.
No, it's like
is he trying to call or are you trying to add him?
Yeah. Well, actually, let's see. Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, I can't add him. That's the problem. Unless I could put him like this. Hold on.
I'm going to leave real quick and then try and add him.
No, don't. I just want people to call in, and then I can't answer this call because then I'll lose everybody else. And I don't know why. Because he might have some weird...
Well, that is weird.
Well, no. That's why I'm saying if I leave and then he... That's why I'm saying if I leave and then he's able to get through, all I have to do is join back in and then he's in.
All right, go ahead. But I don't think it's going to help.
All right. Well, I'm going to give it like 30 seconds, and then I'll come back in and see if it works.
Yeah, go ahead. Then he just hung up. Oh, God. What a nightmare. No, it's like I have no option to add him to the damn pool, which is ridiculous. And add to list, create new list. No. So I don't know if he has some kind of special thing blocking him or not. I don't know what the freaking deal is.
You're the one in Germany.
No, it's not him. This is a Skype issue, and for some reason I can't add him to the rest of the call. It's just that it says on there, if I answer this call, then everybody else is going to get canned. And I can't have that. Here we go. Add to group. Here's a caller. Caller, you're on the air.
There we are.
Dude, you can never take Andrew's call. I can never take him. Remember? Doesn't anybody remember this shit?
Oh.
Yeah,
no,
he's the one guy. He calls every week over and over again.
Yeah, he just called again.
Yeah.
Answering this call, we'll put you on active hold. Can't do it, Andrew. You're gonna have to call on the phone line or set up Skype a different way.
I think it's got something to do with like the Skype up. I don't even know, but I know that for whatever reason I can never take his call. It puts it on hold, fucks up the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I can't take your call unless you call in, Andrew. I'd love to hear from you.
I don't know how he doesn't know that yet though, like because he calls all the time, and every time I'm like, oh, I can't take your call. It's not. I'm not ignoring him. Yeah. He actually would be on the air, but it doesn't work.
Yeah,
you get a call on his cell phone.
Yeah, I mean I can't even drag him over to the group, you know. And I'd love to hear from
I
him.
just want to call up and say, fuck EA Sports, you greedy fucking money-sucking fucks. If I want to buy Xbox 360 NHL, and I'm just in for a game that got 15 slapped on it with different commentary that's basically the same game as last year, and if I want to buy NHL on Xbox One, then it's missing just about every fucking thing. The only thing it does have is fucking HUD, so you can buy cards. You managed to get that in the fucking game, didn't you? You bunch of fucking money-grubbing pieces of shit.
I tell you something, Joe. The thing is, here's my... I think they're going to charge individually for EASHL. I think they're working on that. Because
no, I don't think that's going to make it at all, because OTP is going to come in 4 or 5 months, and OTP you're going to play as NHL players, not as your own individual player. They don't even have the system for it.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So you ain't gonna see it until next year.
Wait. Yeah. I mean, this is a fucking
Hello?
nightmare. Hey, what's happening? You're on the air.
Am I finally on the show? Jesus fucking Christ!
What is this? This is Andrew.
I was just asking, you know.
Is this Andrew? Is this Andrew?
Yes, this is.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Because Cronin's on the line too. Now I got people calling on all at once.
Okay.
All right. Here's the deal. You can't, for some reason, we can't add you. I think what happens is you have to probably change a setting inside of Skype that allows you to be a part of a call. You're gonna have to work that out. Otherwise, you're gonna call in.
I'll try to adjust the setting sometime later.
What's that?
But
I've been trying to add you forever, dude. It's fucking hilarious. Every week when you're calling, I'm like, I gotta get him. Oh yeah, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
I'll do it through cell phone from now on. Okay.
All right. What do you got, Andrew?
Well, you know, the anniversary of 9/11. Well, it's happening now. You know, it's the morning before. You know. It's 12:41 a.m. where I'm at in Illinois, and Obama did his speech about his strategy for ISIS, and you know, you're thinking, oh well, they're going back in, not with soldiers this time, but with you know, airstrikes and everything. It's kind of reminiscent of like, you know, starting over again over there, you know, except you're fighting something different.
It didn't seem like
except they only chopped a couple of people's heads off. You know, they haven't blown up a building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna just wait
what
till
do you think of all this? Is like, you know, this anniversary's coming right at the same time. You know, we're starting a new.
What kind of drugs are you on? Never mind this. What kind of drugs are you on?
Me?
Yeah.
Me, I'm high on life, man. What drugs are you on?
Well, I'm on.
How many milligrams anyway?
I'm kind of like on upper drugs. You know, it kind of makes me a little crazy. But whatever you're on, I want to be on that. I feel like if I'm on what you're on,
my voice sounds very strange. I know it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, your voice. You just sound tired. You sound like you're ready to go to sleep.
Oh well, I'm in college right now.
Why are you hitting this poor kid over the head?
I'm up all the time.
Why are you hitting this poor kid over the head?
I feel you there.
You guys got the Adderall over there, huh?
All right, Andrew, the question was...
I feel like you're 5 minutes away from walking out your door, like sleepwalking without really knowing you're doing that, and then falling into a ditch. All right, I'll see you later. Good to talk to you. Kiss my cunt, you bitches.
All right, you better be there. I'll see you next week, actually.
Oh, my God.
All right, Andrew, your question for me was, what do I think of all this, you know, considering we're 13
years
after?
It feels similar in a way. You know, at least you don't have guys on the ground this time, you know, sacrificing flesh and blood.
Sure.
That's good. That's all good. But how do you feel since it feels kind of similar?
It does feel kind of similar. I'll tell you how I feel. It does seem a little frustrating to me that I gave a big portion of my life to kind of end this stuff and put it to rest. But it does seem like, you know, maybe it's even gotten worse. And I know that plays into the hands of the people who think that if we were just nicer. I mean, Obama did an apology tour as soon as he was in office in 2009 to these Middle Eastern countries. It hasn't helped one bit. It didn't seem to help one bit that George Bush's way of doing things. It just simply gets worse all the time. The one constant that's never talked about, I think the reason we're still in the situation that we're in is one thing I noticed when I was in the military is, I used to read a lot about World War II when I came to Germany, and the entire world was united. And it's not like anybody's for, Arab or Islamic terrorism, but there is some real discrepancy amongst the allies on how to deal with that. And it's a different world than it was in 1945. And I think until the world unites on a hard line for Arab terrorism, for Middle Eastern terrorism, for Islamic terrorism, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be in the same boat. And that hard line means blowing up cities with no apologies. That means cutting off financial ties with Middle Eastern countries. That means not allowing mass immigration from these countries till they clean up their act. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that look, it's always said, like, 90% of Muslims don't fucking subscribe to this madness.
It's way more than 90%. Like, there's all these innocent people. Like, we try to offer them democracy, right? But when they vote, they technically don't vote for it. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they go back to the same stuff, and then everybody disagrees over everything, and then the cycle of not being together as a government, and it breaks down, and then this stuff tends to happen.
Look, you gotta understand
it's like
something.
a vicious cycle.
You got to understand something, and this is what most Westerners don't understand, and I've been in the Middle East. Islam, not following Islam, is like the equivalent to raping a child in the Western world. If you don't follow Islam, I'm not, and that means on however your local imam kind of practices it, it's sort of like the most disgusting thing you can think of. And it's not just in Iraq. It's the entire Middle East. So these people are willing to die to protect this. And the reason they're willing to die is look, when the Arabs chased the West out of the Middle East, and when the Crusades finally, when the West kind of gave up on the Crusades, what they did is they kicked the white man out, and good. But what happened is over time is the Middle East was isolated pretty much from the rest of Europe. And the entire world grew up. America popped up. And what happened is when World War II started, they were pretty much isolated. Their culture was isolated for all that time. And then they started seeing, holy shit, the rest of the world kind of grew up, and we're still pretty much in the same situation we were since the Crusades. And they're realizing this shit in late 1930s. So what's happening is we're seeing a culture that was frozen in time. And we're seeing basically the same type of mentality that you would have saw in England in the 1400s or the 14th century or the 1300s. And that's the problem. They're going to have to come to some kind of fucking personal consensus that this way of practicing Islam is no good. Or the West is going to have to wipe them out. Otherwise, nothing's going to change. That's the only thing. You know what wiped out the Nazis? The entire world ran into Germany and killed everybody. You know what wiped out Imperial Japan? Everybody went into Japan and wiped them, 2 atomic bombs and the entire world against them. Until we have some kind of consensus to deal with them in a World War II type of way, this is never going away. Never. Never, 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 never. Never. Or
by the way,
something happens within Islam, like there's some sort of religious epiphany, or not, epiphany is the wrong word, some kind of awakening, or I don't know what the fuck
revival,
not a revival.
Every religion has had one of those.
Yeah, like
before.
they kind of what do they call it over here when Martin Luther banged the when they had the Reformation over here? It has to be some kind of like reformation within Islam.
Reformation, yeah.
Yeah. Like when Martin Luther stood up and he said to the Catholic Church and nailed the thing nail the rules to the wall there. Actually, it was right over here, about 2 hours from what I understand. And said, enough. The corruption inside the church is enough. So you're going to have some religious, some powerful figure like Martin Luther to change that within. Otherwise, it's never going to change. Or we wipe them out.
Mm-hmm.
Or we wipe them out. We could have took care of this in the 70s and 60s when if you're a terrorist group, we just wiped you out. But now it's grown into a network, and now we killed the one network, and now another network is evolving. So that's it. That's it. That's what's going to happen. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, real quick. I'm not sure if you saw in the comments, but, you know, I was in kindergarten when 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm.
And what I remember from it is, you know, my teacher was crying so bad she couldn't continue class. And then for the whole year, we were singing patriotic songs.
Do you get the did you get the day off? That's all I want to know.
No one knew why.
Do you get the day off?
No.
Nah, you should have got the day off. Thanks,
well,
Andrew.
It was only a half day to begin with anyway.
Nah, half day? The school just started. What kind of school you go to?
Half day kindergarten.
Yeah. Andrew?
Yeah, and then we didn't, like, get taught it or, like, told, like, what it
Andrew,
was all
I love
about
you, but,
until, like, late elementary.
Sorry, bud. I hate the fact that it's a 9/11 anniversary. I got to be honest with you. Jesse, you still there?
Yeah, I had to switch over to my phone.
I had to switch over, too. I think this is dead. I think we're done. It's just...
Yeah, I think we're done as well.
I think we're done as well. Hey, listen, everybody. I apologize that Joe's not here today. And he did call a few times. I was certainly not prepared.
Oh, you did a good job.
Oh, well, I did the best I could.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse helped me.
What the hell? You talk like you know. It's.
I'm just not happy.
Yeah, Michael. Next time, speak up. Can hear you.
I'm a perfectionist.
You can hear me.
Mike was
fine.
fine.
Now you can speak.
It's actually 10 to 7 in the morning here, though. It's different for me and Tommy, innit?
Yeah, a little bit. Look. A part of this changes that are coming to the Cronin show and my show and what have you. And people are leaving and coming and going, and this is the normal cycle of things when you do a creative project. People leave, they go on other things and what have you, and things of that nature. So I think it might be time to bag this and.
I tell you what, fucking Andrew keeps talking. I mean, there's gonna be 9/11 too in a minute when I go to his house.
I had to blow him up. Sorry, Joe.
Jesus Christ, what's he on? Fucking never-ending talking drugs? Yeah, and then anyway, Tommy, the other day I went down the street and this cab driver was like, I gotta tell you, man, you know, it's 9/11 again. I can't believe it's 9/11 again. I was like, yeah, you know, I can't believe it either. It's 9/11 again, you know. And it always comes up, it's the anniversary. Can you believe it's been over 10 years? No, I can't believe it. Who are you? I remember when I first, I saw the building. It was crazy. Like, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! By the way, happy birthday to my son Gavin. He turned 5. Come in a few hours on 9/11, that fucking stupid date. Fuck you, Osama. You fucking cunt. I'll tell you what, if I didn't have kids, I would hunt down everyone in your family. I don't even care if they didn't do anything wrong. I would hunt them down, I would chop off their legs, and then I would beat the fuck out of ISIS or fucking Isbis or whatever the fuck their names are. I beat the shit out of them with Osama bin Laden's family's limbs for letting that fucking psychopath live a day past 3.
Yeah!
You tell him.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Terry, for supporting me in a tough
ahead,
situation.
Cabbage. You got the head.
Well, I love you guys. You know that. Even though I fucking disgustingly hit openly on Terry because I'm a repulsive fuck and what have you. And I actually would like to talk to all three of you after this show and go over stuff after I have a cigarette and calm down and get my head together. So you guys up for that?
You and nicotine.
Yeah. Well, I'm nervous now too. I wasn't ready, you know. I mean, you guys don't know how much prep I do and how hard I work on this stuff. And the only thing that really gives me any relaxing time to be creative is monetize this because I'm not in charge of it. So that's
I think we were under pressure knowing what we had to do. Like, I mean, because if you think about it, what we did yesterday. It was we didn't plan none of that. It was turned out to be 4 hours of just back-to-back shit.
Yeah, and but I was planned for that. I had a bunch of notes and stuff, and I wasn't really crazy about that either. And that's why I think I should just stick to hockey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you weren't crazy about monetizing until I fucking brought it to your attention either. So
no, but I mentioned monetize this earlier in the week. I mentioned right before I went to bed, but nobody wants to give me you guys come to a decision at 3 in the morning my time. You know, a lot of the time. So I mean, it's difficult for me to do all that. But I do gotta.
No, but I mean, you're not high on the show we did, and you're not happy with this, but it doesn't mean it isn't good.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not super hot.
You're extra critical.
And I
of
had
it.
to come and christen your
should be,
show.
But
Yeah. And I appreciate Terry being there, and I appreciate Mike being. I appreciate all the callers, Andrew, Brandon, my man from Alabama. Let's see if I can get his name. I should be able to get these guys' names. I can treat them with the respect they deserve. And I do have a lot of respect for Joe Cronin fans.
Call him Bama. That's awesome.
We'll call you Bama because I don't know if I want to be putting your real name on the air anyway. There's a lot of creative. Dave Rose, of course, listens tonight. Big fan of Shot from the Point and Joe Cronin show.
He was actually really good yesterday on the show as well.
Dave's a good guy. Dave's a real good guy. Big hockey fan from outside of Toronto. I love you, Terry. I love you, Mike. I'd kiss that. I'd kiss that big English head of yours.
Mike.
I definitely kiss your big head.
Love you, Joe.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, did you see? Were you doing an imitation of me? I heard, Mike. Maybe we can end that. I want to hear it.
Oh, you gotta do it, Mike.
Come on, Mike. Press it on, baby.
Really?
Come on.
Just do it. Just do what you're saying. I want to hear it. I'm dying to hear it, actually.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Mike.
Balls,
you want to be on the show.
I'll do it. I just can't remember how I did it. I can't remember it all.
What phrase did you use? Because everybody's got a phrase. You know what I mean?
Hey, we put you on the air. You better deliver.
You better fucking deliver. You gotta see the and don't be worried about offending me, because I could give a shit.
No. Just do it.
Are you ready? Look at he can't do it. You're a fucking performer. You're a rapper. You have to be able to do this.
It's Tommy Steve. You better subscribe to Shot from the Point. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to the Monetize This and the Crease with Tommy C.
If you're going to do a Tommy C impression, you got to be like, let me tell you something.
That was pretty good. Yeah, maybe next week we'll call in Joe and do a bunch of imitations.
Get you a fucking T-shirt that says that, man.
All right. Hey, you guys stay on the line, and I'm gonna collect myself, and I'll be right back. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night.